Hello dear children, welcome back. So let's begin revision of another chapter from history, that is an empire across 3 continents. Children, in this module you are going to understand and get familiar with some of the important questions in the form of short question answer as well as map skill. So let's begin this session. Roman Empire can be broadly divided into two phases, early and late, divided by the 3rd century as a short historical watershed between them. The whole period down the main part of the 3rd century can be called as early empire, and the period after that is called as late empire. The Roman Empire covered a vast stretch of territory that include most of the Europe, a large part of the Fertile Crescent and North Africa. Two powerful empires ruled over most Europe, North Africa and the Middle East between the birth of Christ and the early part of the 7th century. Two empires were those of Rome and Iran. They were rival of each other. Let us enjoy our learning by knowing more about an empire across the 3 continents, that is Roman Empire. So let's begin. Rome was founded about 2000 years ago with the union of several villages in Italy. First, it was commanded by monarchs, then republic. Do you know what is republic? Republic is a form of government where there is no kings, but politicians make their decisions they think are convenient. Republic come from last centuries until about 2000 years ago when Roman Empire began. An empire is like an area ruled by a king. The Roman conquered all the nations of the Mediterranean Sea: Greece, Egypt, Syria, France, Germany, and also Albania and Britannia. Today, Britannia is known as England. But how did Roman live? Let us see. Roman society was divided into several groups. The patricians were the nobles. They had lots of power. They were the politicians and military men. Below them were plebeians. They were the farmers, artisans, workers in generally, and finally the lowest part were the slaves. They used to be the prisoners of the war. War was the important activity for the Roman. The army were huge and strong, that's why they were able to conquer all the areas around Mediterranean Sea. The Romans were also great engineers and architects. They created very orderly cities with many amenities. They had aqueducts carrying water from one place to another, bridges to cross rivers, circus, theatre, spas and schools were the other part in Roman society. Roman children want to go to school like us. They also constructed roads. This made more easier to reach one side of the Roman to the other. The Roman Empire ended in 5th century when German invaded Rome. Thereafter, Middle Age began. But that's not important to know. Here, it's very important to know is the past to understand the present and improve the future, don't you think? Octavian became August. Octavian was the sole ruler of Rome after forces defeated Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium. The Senate gave him name Augustus, meaning most high. 23 BCE, Octavian, now referred as Augustus, was made consul for life by the Senate. Also made Principes, means first citizen or the origin of the word prince, which made Imperator, meaning successful general or origin of the word emperor. Also made Pontifex Maximus, chief religious leader and origin of the word pontiff. Also made tribune. He had the power to call Senate veto and Senate's law and make law for himself. Rome under Augustus considered as a golden age. This is because he attempted to reform public morals by promoting family life. He began the practice of declaring emperor as a god and picking their own successors. He built and maintained empire's infrastructure, for example, roads, etc. He also encouraged the business growth. He established fire and police department for Rome. He established a strong money system to extend the economy of Rome. He also extended citizenship more and more provincial. He said, found Rome a city of bricks and left it as a city of marble. Jesus, the founder of Christianity, was born in Rome. A very important question rises from this chapter, that why did Rome fall? So let us discuss some economic reason behind that. Gap between rich and poor. Impoverished workers became tied to the land as colony. As fewer members of the lower class could afford to buy goods, manufacturing and trade declined. Large estates became self-sufficient and further hurting manufacturing and trade. Towards military reason, Roman Republic armies were the servants of Rome. Roman Empire armies made and unmade emperors. Reliances on barbarian troops, not ultimately loyal to the Rome, could not be counted on the fight for fellow barbarians. Towards political reason, the decline of patriotism, democracy could not exist in the reality and citizens lost their tie to the state. Patriotism became based on the loyalty to the emperor, not to the Rome. Most emperors did not inspire respect or loyalty. East and West split of empire. Two empires created problem regarding loyalty. No orderly succession, murder forced suicides and civil wars frequently accompanied the transition from one emperor to the next. Let us see some social reasons behind downfall of Roman Empire. Population decline due to the hunger, plague and war. Decline in intellectual culture. People did not dedicate themselves to the public service and intellectual pursuits. People instead they spent their leisure time watching chariot races and contests. Religious division. Eastern and Egyptian cult took away the popularity and status of traditional Roman religion. New faith like Christianity directly questioned and challenged the concepts such as imperial divinity. Another question comes that why an ancient Rome so important to the world history? Because of following reason, like administration of vast empire, Christianity, architecture, engineering, historians, Jewish diaspora, literature, Roman law, Romance language, and transmission of Greek culture. Roman did not necessarily create and invent everything. They were commonly given credit for. What Roman were best at was taking something, adapting it and putting it into the great use and construction. Let's have a close look upon the vast administration of Roman Empire. Empire includes over thousands of people with diverse background, culture and places. Solid, strong bureaucracy that keep things running smoothly the majority of the time. It has strong and wonderful infrastructure. Now let's have a close look upon popular historians and historical writings. Let us have a look upon flowchart of Roman Empire. Towards the geographical feature, we are well aware that Mediterranean Sea is called as the heart of empire. It covers completely the large part of North Africa. Political feature, we know Augustus was the first emperor of Roman Empire, succeeded by Tiberius. Campaign of expansion in the early Roman Empire was done by Trajan across the Euphrates in year 113 to 117 CE. Roman political power shifted between Italy, Iran and provinces by 2nd and 3rd century. Towards the social and economical feature, we find Roman cities were urban in area, having the composition of nomadic life and communities. Roman economic infrastructure was very strong. Spanish olive of the periodic was mainly exported around the world. Now let's discuss some very short answer type questions. First question is, which were two powerful empires that ruled over most of the Europe? The two powerful empires that ruled over the most of the Europe were Rome and Iran. Second question, which sea separates the continents of Europe and Africa? Mediterranean Sea separates the continent of Europe and Africa. Third question is, which river made boundaries of Roman Empire from the north side? The boundaries of the Roman Empire were surrounded by two great rivers, one is Rhine, another is Danube. Next question is, what is the another name of 3rd century in Roman Empire? The 3rd century of Roman Empire is called as Early Empire. Next question is, which language were used for administrative purpose in early empire of Roman civilization? For the purpose of administration, Latin and Greek were the most widely used languages. Another question is, what do you mean by Augustan age? Augustan age is particularly time period when Augustus ruled between 27 BCE to 14 CE. His region is remembered as region of peace. Next question is, how many emperors ruled in the 3rd century of Rome? About 25 emperors ruled in the 3rd century of Rome. Which type of family was there in Roman society? In Roman society, there were nuclear family. What does late antiquity mean? Late antiquity is the term used to describe the final and attractive period in the evolution and breakup of Roman Empire. Who was Diocletian? Diocletian was an emperor who ruled from 284 to 305 in the 4th century. Let us discuss one map skill based question from this chapter. Question is, on the given map of West Asia, mark and locate following cities. These cities are Makkah, Medina, Damascus, Antioch, Edessa, Armenia, Bukhara or Samarkand. All these places are located towards the left side of the map. So that's all about the revision of some important questions from chapter 3 in history. For remaining chapters and revision of question answers, soon new video links will be shared. Till then, stay happy, stay safe.